28-year-old Danny Hernandez has been a farmer for about 10 years. Today we found him at his potato farm in San Carlos Village, Orange Rock. He allocated 2.5 acres of land for the planting and harvesting of local red potatoes. Hernandez says he has invested $8,000 in his farm, which is expected to yield more than 20,000 pounds of the red potato. But today Hernandez is worrying that he might not have the opportunity to make a profit from his back-breaking work.
I spend a lot of money and I have a lot of things to pay. Have to pay the bank, and have to pay the Mennonite and everything. And that's it's very sad for me because it's a lot of money that I spend right there. This one, they get more big. This one don't have any time. They have 15 days more and they get more big, like 1 pound. If I harvest right now, they have problem because they have a lot of potatoes right now. The time they get ready, I have to harvest and have no sale for that.
The farmers are growing concerned that with the local market saturated with imported white potato from Mexico, that there's no space for them to sell their red potatoes. Israel Hernandez traveled to Belize City with 20 sacks of red potatoes on Monday. He managed to sell 12 sacks at 90 cents per sack, which weighs about 100 pounds.
Yesterday I no can sell all because too much.
Is the imported potatoes from Mexico better than this?
Never better than this, because these potatoes, you see that it look good. And then yesterday when I said that Chinese one, you want to buy potatoes, the Chinese man tell me what kind of potatoes sell. I tell him the local one. I don't want that because I want Mexican one.
Efrain Corrado grew up farming. He is currently harvesting 4 acres of the red potato. He's expecting to yield about 40,000 pounds at an investment of over $1,000. Corrado has his workers storing the potatoes in a bodega until the market is able to accept his produce. But the time frame in which the potatoes can be stored without going rotten is limited.
No, there is no business, which is why we are storing them in the bodega.
¿Y cuánto tiempo puede estar la papa ahí antes que se empiecen a perder?
Maybe 1 or 2 months.
¿Por qué dices que no hay negocio?
Because yesterday we took some to Belize and we barely managed to sell 12 sacks of 100 pounds.
¿Qué te hicieron las personas que compran los papas? ¿Por qué no la están comprando a ustedes?
Porque todavía hay mexicanos, dicen. Y
Because there are still Mexicans and there is no business for the locals as yet.
Here in San Carlos, we have probably expected harvest is 480, almost 500,000 pounds of potatoes. If you divide it by 60,000 pounds, let's say, minimum, you are talking about 8 weeks potato only. So all the farmers are asking in San Carlos is, man, give me 8 weeks protection so that I can sell my potatoes and make money so that I can feed my family. At $1 a pound. That's all the farmers are asking. Give me 6 weeks. The farmers in Carol may be asking for another 6 or 8 weeks. That's all they're asking from the government and the consumers. Give me 8 weeks so that I can sell my product. I'm not asking you to give me any money. Just buy my product. Allow me to sell my product at a reasonable, affordable price so that I can pay my cost of producing it, pay the financing institution, and feed my family. Is that much to ask of the Belizean public and this government? I don't think so.
At the Orange Rock Market, we found red and white potatoes. Market vendor Berta Velasco says she bought the red potatoes from farmers of the Mennonite communities. She wasn't too pleased with the quality of the potatoes that the farmers of San Carlos Village sold her last year.
I would like to tell the farmers in San Carlos to bring better potatoes. Last year, they brought potatoes with holes and I couldn't sell them.
¿Quién pierde?
Nosotros. We do. They don't lose anything because we pay them. They take the cash, but who loses is us.
¿Y este año los productores de San Carlos vinieron a vender aquí en el mercado?
Here at the market, they have not come. Only the Mennonites have come to sell their.
According to Orange Rock South Area Representative Jose Abelardo May, a meeting was held in January among stakeholders including farmers who were told that the issuance of import license for potatoes has ceased. With Belizeans consuming more than 60,000 pounds of potatoes a week, farmers expected that by the time their potatoes were ready for harvesting, the white potato would have been out of the market.
If the last permit was issued on the 11th of January and there's still potato on the market. What this is saying, what this means is that those permits have lasted 3 weeks on the market and maybe there's more out there. So it makes me wonder really how much permits were given and what volumes were distributed. It makes me wonder.
It makes the farmers worry. If the farmers manage to inject their red potatoes in the local market now, they will compete with importers of the white potato. The prices will decrease and the local farmers will feel the negative effects.
The consumers keep pushing down the farmers' price, so there's no kind of subsidy for the farmers here. So Mexican potatoes is at less than half the price that is sold here. So an importer would prefer to buy imported potato and sell it to a Chinese businessman or to a wholesaler or to a retailer because he's making $50 profit per sack. So he will tend to go and buy from the Mexicans than buy from the Belizean farmer. But he will only make $10 per bag. So there's no support for the farmers. Now the crop is just starting and already the farmer said that he went to Belize yesterday. He took 2,000 bags, which is 2,000 pounds, which is 20 bags. And he was only able to sell, I think, 12 bags. He has to bring back the potatoes all the way from Belize, all the way to San Carlos again. Now, I hope for the farmer's sake that is not or will not be the situation for this year.
Hipólito Novello, News 5.